Hello, Sanbanan Dumelang Njani. This is your girl Sihlema Tebula. Today we'll be having a discussion on feminism, what we think feminism is and how we think it's supposed to be. Right here I have my special guest today, Amira. Amira, do you say hi, Amira?
Hello guys.
Yeah, so we'll be reading comments from people who commented, who told me what they think feminism is and how they think it's supposed to work, and then we'll be discussing comments. Yes. So first we have comment number 1. Let's see. He says, on my perspective, feminism is a movement which fights for equal rights between women and men. The second wave of feminism was focused on equality in the workplace, family, and in the society. And that's not wrong, that the woman is capable of doing whatever a man could do. I also think feminists have done a great work in fighting for equal rights. That is the first person. So yeah, what do you think?
Okay, the first comment is not wrong, especially when he says equality in the workplace, because that's where the discrepancies are. That's where women are falling short. They are paid less in some industries, like the cricket players, for instance. Men earn more money than the women because for some reason it was a cricket sport, it was a men's sport before. So for me, in my opinion, feminism is it's the equality, it's getting women to be given enough opportunities so that they can be competitive in the economy, in parliament, in society. And yeah, he's right. It's about women getting the same opportunities, women being given the same chance.
So when he says women can also, women can do whatever men can do you agree with him there?
Okay, to some extent. Okay, of course there's been that issue that men generally have more physical strength than us. So in terms of heavy duty, women can have their shortcomings on that part. But when it comes to the corporate world and parliament and society, you don't need to have physical strength to be a leader in society. You don't need to have physical strength to be CEO or something like that. So in terms of we can do whatever men can do, it's not entirely true.
In the home, in the household?
Well, in the household, I won't advocate much for women in terms of that, because everyone in their marriage or in their home, they can have their own setup of how we're going to make this work. So I'm only advocating for women in the economy, parliament, or society. I can't really tell people how to live their life at home. I mean, marriages, everyone is different.
Okay. And then we read the second comment.
Okay.
Second comment. It's feminism is currently working more on the benefit of women than men. In our society, it elevates women to be above men. At the end of the day, we miss the whole point. We miss the whole point that we're fighting for equality, not for one gender to be superior than the other.
Okay, I do understand what the commenter is saying. Basically, she is saying that we are focusing more on women.
Yeah.
And I want to say something. People have a misconception of what feminism is. They think we're trying to outcompete men, outdo men, like trying to say we are better in a way. But that's not the case. We're not competing. We're only trying to catch up because we've been deprived of opportunities for so long. And the reason that we have to catch up is because of a system that was set a long time ago. So that is why it seems like we're focusing on women, because we're trying to also equip them to be competitive in corporate, in society, in parliament. It's not necessarily that we are saying that we want to be better than men or want to outdo or outcompete them. That's the misconception of feminism.
Also, I feel like the misconception is on the fact that we focus more on on women, where feminism is not just about women, it's about men and women being equal. For example, let's say a man is raped or physically abused by his wife or something. When he goes to the court, they're just gonna laugh at him. He's a man, he's supposed to be strong, he's not supposed to cry and all those things. So I think we have that misconception that men are supposed to be strong. Yeah. They're not supposed to have emotions like us women. Us women are supposed to be no, those dramatic people, we can cry whenever we want to, we can do whatever. Whereas men, they are deprived of that opportunity to be themselves, to, you get me, right?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, that is true. Because, as I said before, men generally have the physical strength, and that makes them always tend to be strong. We are
according to the Bible. Okay, according to the Bible, a man is supposed to be a leader. Feminism is against the Bible.
That's very tricky. It's very controversial, including the Bible now. It's like, okay, but anyways, I'll make my comment.
Yeah.
So, my take, I'm not going to speak much about that. My take on the Bible. You remember back then, in those times that the Bible was written, success and leadership was mostly based in physical strength. You were only successful if you only acquired enough things, like you could be a hunter, you could be a farmer, and it was heavy duty. You could be mining things, diamonds, something like that. So
Fishing.
Yeah, fishing. That also required physical strength. So you could only be successful if you had physical strength, if you used it. And you could only be a leader if you had enough possessions, if you had enough, you have an army, or let's say, okay, according to the Bible, of course, if you were chosen by God. But that's the thing. I believe that back then it was only a norm for leadership roles to be passed on to men, because to be a leader meant you have to be strong, and to be strong meant you have to be physically strong. But in this modern day and age, that's not the case.
Also, that's true, because the men, they had to be the ones providing for their wives. I mean, the wives didn't go to work, they would just stay in home.
Yeah, because think about it, what work, what would their work be if not heavy duty? Back then they were mining, they were farming, they were hunting, they were fishing.
And the only thing women could do would be to take care of their kids, take care of the household, cook, do all the home chores, and
Yeah, but things are different now, right?
Exactly. So
women are capable of also being successful because it doesn't require physical strength anymore.
Yes.
It only just needs you to be intelligent, and intelligence doesn't actually go by gender.
Okay. I have comment number 4, which is the last comment. It's saying that to shake the fact, a mother can do what a father cannot do, right? And also, this thing of women trying to compare themselves to men is an insult to their greatness. Which brings me to the fact that we people are confusing similarity with equality. Feminism is not about it's not about similarity, it's about equality. So it's about me having the equal rights as a man, not being the same, because of course we can't be the same. I'm a woman. I can carry a kid for 9 months. I can do things that a man cannot do. You understand? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like we said about the physical strength thing. That's biology. It has nothing to do with economical issues. It has nothing to do with societal issues. And feminism is based on society, economy, and parliament. That's what I understand. Giving the women the same opportunities in those aspects. It has nothing to do with biology. Of course, I can bear a child, a man cannot. And of course, they have physical strength.
It also applies
that
in the
limits
household. It just depends on how one applies it.
You mean like feminism?
Feminism applies in the household. Like that equality thing, that I'm the woman, you are the man, but then we are all here.
Of course,
there's not
a woman...
head and the neck.
I personally do not believe in that, but as I said, I will not try to now give up an outline of how people should actually be in their marriages. I'm advocating for the people out there who are discriminated against because they're female, who are prejudiced, who are given less opportunities, like soccer players, cricket players, and in the parliament, if you're a woman, you're overlooked most of the times. I'm only trying to advocate for those women who are much more intelligent than most of our leaders, but cannot be given the chance and the opportunity because they're female.
Also, I feel like what people should know is that feminism doesn't only work on women's side. It works for both, just that it's working more on women because, like you said, we're trying to catch
Yes,
up.
it's equality of the sexes. It's not saying that women should be
superior or...
No, I don't think that's a big misconception.
Okay, thank you, Amira, for your time. It was lovely having you here.
Welcome.
Guys, thank you for your time. Thank you for watching my video. If you're still new, please subscribe, and yes, man, love y'all.